Hello and welcome to the tip of the week from Dr. Amy Starr at the Paws and Hooves Mesa Veterinary Clinic, San Francisco Stables. I'm actually at the same location as I was last week. I'm filming two tip of the weeks back to back because I will be heading out to Canada next week for a conference to better manage our clinic. So excuse me if this looks exactly the same as the last one, but I did want to get up to date with both of them so that you have the information. For this week, I wanted to focus on equine dentals and the importance of them. As I want to remind everybody, it is Dental Health Month, so we do have specials on our dentals, both small animals and large animals. It's important to keep up with those things. So in the horses, it's really important that every single year our horses get a dental floating. If those of you who are new to the horse industry or don't know what a float is, basically the teeth of the horse actually extend or grow the whole life of their existence. So as they age, their teeth get longer and longer and they grind them down, and that grinding down is not equal. And so obviously we can get problems with those. We get points and hooks and things like that that can be extremely problematic to your horse and can cause some major problems down the long run. So it's really important every single year, starting pretty young. I mean, I do horses at 6 months old. It's important that every single year they get their dental floating. It used to be a myth that horses didn't need to have their teeth floated until they were 5 years old. That's a horrible myth. It's very incorrect. We see a lot of dental problems in very young horses. I actually had a client bring me a horse once. He was 3 years old, and the client said, you know, this is crazy, this horse is really young, but I think I see a really big hook. And basically it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a hook, and it's catching on things and causing some major problems, and can actually fracture the tooth and cause abscesses in the jaw and you know, really big issues. And so I said, well, let me go ahead and take a look at it. You know, it is possible, not very common, but it is possible. So we took a look, and sure enough, he had an 1.5 inch long hook in his mouth. So it was really astute of that client to be keeping an eye and realize that even young horses need dental work. This can also cause problems in weight gain and their performance. Sometimes they'll pull to one side or shake their head or drop their grain or things like that. But even if they're not doing that, they still need their teeth done every single year. Very important. I know I mentioned this in one of our previous videos, but basically if you think about it, the teeth are like the engine of a car. So if you have the tires of the car, if the tires get low, you just fill them up, right? And you're on your way. But if the engine gets low on oil, you can actually damage the engine and have some major catastrophes. And the teeth are the same way, both in small animal and large animals. But if you let it go beyond a certain point, there's no repair. There's no fixing that problem. We can't bring them back to normal. So it's really important. It's essential for the horses that we keep up with this and manage it and maintain it. So if you have any questions, please give our staff a call. We're welcome to answer any of those questions. I will be back in town to do those floats pretty soon, and you can set up those appointments. There is a 15% discount, and we do want to make sure that your horses and small animals are being kept healthy. So thank you for listening in and staying tuned, and we will talk to you next week. Take care.